Google famous pedophiles. Let's see here.
No, we can't. No.
You could have also just Googled famous celebrities.
We're not starting it like this. I don't want to do the podcast.
Well,
Why not?
I'm tired.
Dude, fuck off.
I don't want to.
bro, you don't even have a job.
It's
like
sleepy
you're fine.
time junction.
You got it.
It's sleepy
you'll be
time.
alright.
No,
Conjunction, junction.
no.
What's your function?
What's your
motherfucker?
function? Yeah.
That's what the original one says. If you look up conjunction, junction,
Do you like
uncensored on
Schoolhouse
YouTube.
Rock? I didn't know you knew ball like that, man.
You know, I'm a decent fan of Schoolhouse Rock, but me personally, I prefer Schoolhouse Cock instead. I think that one's better.
So you're a pedophile.
Yes. Just like Dr. Disrespect
All right,
before me.
we gotta find. No, we're gonna different cold open. Different. We are
Even though
not.
nobody asked.
No.
delivered.
You. I'm not even the person
Welcome
who
back
said
to
that.
the Above
You're just
Age
gonna open it.
podcast.
This is the
My
worst
name
opening.
is
No,
Dr.
I'm not
Disrespect.
Oh.
Okay.
My name is
I don't know any other pedophiles. Can we all name ourselves pedophiles? I think that would be cool.
Instead of name 100 women, let's name 100 pedophiles.
That
Go.
might be easier than
just-
naming 100 women. For Cole.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I honestly, I can only think of one more besides Dr.
Let me dig
Jeffrey
into
Epstein?
my mental. No, that's too
We
easy.
need
That's
two more.
expected.
That's
We
too
need two
easy.
more. We need some deep cuts.
I got one. I've got the nobody.
one? Okay.
Well, yeah. I'm
Go
mini
for
lead.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's like a deep like.
Good pull. Good pull.
good pull.
Okay, the other two. The other two.
I'm Michael Jackson.
Well, that one works too. Yes, sir. He's also white, so
thinking about doing
it
the
works
I
out
don't want to
too.
answer this.
All right, Cosmic, your pick of the litter.
Please, we're not actually starting the episode. This way,
we are. Come on, we got one more.
No.
You know, as soon as he says it, the bit ends.
Why?
We just needed to get through. He's really racking his brain. I did give you one.
See,
You go with
you-
green.
Imagine we start a guest episode
You could go
like
with,
this.
like,
Calling
literally.
them, or like what are you planning on doing with your phone
No.
right now?
Phoning a friend?
Going in the
phone.
contact.
Yeah. Google famous pedophiles. Let's see here.
No, we
You could have also
no.
You could have
guys,
also
we're not
just
starting
Googled
this.
famous
No.
celebrities.
We're not starting it like this.
Oh, easy. Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hell yeah!
Oh, I didn't know he was a pedophile.
Oh, dude, you could
That's
have also
famously-
said Brand New, the singer of Brand New as well. He's also one.
Yeah.
What's up with
I
rock
forgot the
bands
name of
and
the
their
Lost
singers?
I forgot the name of the Lost Prophet singer, but I could have said him too.
True. You know, there's just so many to choose from. You know,
Yeah.
once you get the ball rolling, you just keep
Yeah.
thinking of them. You know, it's really good.
Just like Smash players, yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
true.
we didn't even. Yeah, we didn't name a
True,
Smash.
just like Smash Players.
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
could have. Yeah, we.
It's like the
we
NBA
didn't say
Combine,
Minecraft
like-
YouTuber either.
Oh
like,
yeah. Wait, which
We did-
one?
well,
Or
we
is that
did-
just all of them?
We were trying to go.
I think
We were
all of
trying to
them.
go for like the not low hanging fruit. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, we were trying to go for those really undervalued draft picks in the fucking pedophile draft, you know? Like just,
it's true.
The underground
I could have
indie
also
picks.
said Jerry. I could have also said Jerry Seinfeld.
Is he pedophile?
What was I
didn't know
thinking?
that.
Seinfeld's a
Oh
pedophile?
yeah, wait, because he dated like a
dated-
16-year-old or something.
He dated like a
God.
16 or
Oh,
17-year-old
just for
when he
fun.
was like my age. So
Oh,
Yeah, he was like 30.
do you think Drake would be a first round draft pick?
yeah, he's not.
Yeah,
that's
he's
just too
certified.
easy, bro.
he's certified.
Dude, here's the
Dude, I'm just imagining
bro.
Drake going double in like measured stats in the fucking national
My,
pedophile, the NPA,
Jesus
the national
Christ.
pedophiles.
This is
Just
bad.
This is
fucking
good.
like averaging 10 rebounds per game,
Okay,
10 assists.
so
like,
in Anthony Kiedis' biography, Scar Tissue, he acknowledges that he had sexual relations when he was 23 with a 14-year-old girl before and after learning of her age in the 1980s.
oh, yuck.
I think one of the Eagles members had a similar thing.
Yeah. He also had a relationship with the actress Eone Skye in the late 1980s, starting when he was 24 and she was 16.
Dude, we're never getting
Apparently-
monetized. We're so fucked.
Apparently,
We're so many views
so
off. It doesn't matter. It's fine. We can get away with it.
here's the thing: is that if
We've
calling
got a
out
9X
pedophilia
subscriber
gets us demonetized, I feel like that's a platform I don't want to be monetized on, bro.
Yeah, well, good news is that you're
the other
9
thing,
times
too-
the subscribers away from that and like a bajillion watch
It's
hours,
true.
so we're not even
Well,
close. So
I'm
you should
not.
like and subscribe
We
right now
are.
for this conversation. That's
I'm
good.
not.
Yeah, for high concept pedophile content, please
So,
subscribe.
speaking of, I was gonna say, speaking of pedophiles,
Speaking of-
Spotify Wrapped.
True.
So,
Oh yeah,
Wait,
Spotify
actually,
is
hold
excellent.
on, guys. I have to just say, I have
No,
to bring
we're
this
actually starting the podcast this
I-
way.
up. I have to bring
Are
this
you
up,
fucking
guys.
kidding me?
You know,
No!
yeah. What do you?
We do what we gotta do out
wanna
here,
restart?
bro.
We can restart, and I can leave this whole thing in if you want. We can vamp again, and then we can intro again if you want.
Never mind. What were you gonna say, Cosmic? Never mind.
I mean, we can always just talk about regular predators instead of like pedophiles.
That's
specifically.
true.
Like the
we can
streamers
use
hear
would
that
this
they-
stop them. There's
we can
probably
skip
one
me
that
and
attended.
stop
You know,
talking.
like.
probably several.
Guys, I just want to say, Shrimmer Words. I know no one wants to talk about this, so I'm gonna keep this very brief. Lily Pichu told the FGC to suck her balls, and
that's
I think
a
that's so
misquote,
gangster,
dude.
It's so
That is
gangster.
a misquote.
She told the FGC
She
to suck her
said-
balls.
no, she said, if you think I'm a fighting game tourist, then suck my balls. That's
Yes,
not. That's
but
more so
you
directed
also
at
forgot
FGC.
the first half of her thing where
Twitter.
she's like, "I know I only won because you all voted me out of spite," and she was talking to the whole FGC community when they
I
voted her
thought
out
she
of
was
spite.
talking to. No, that's implied, dude. That's not exactly what
And
she
she
said.
told
No.
them to suck her balls
But I'm saying
the
this
entire
is an
thing.
implication that you put on to the statement.
It's the same
the
thing.
reality is that the people in the FGC probably voted for Sajam.
She told the FGC to suck her balls. And the niggas
That's not what
are in
happened,
the
bro.
FGC that were making fun of her for being a tourist, even though she plays more fighting games than they do.
But everybody that matters in the FGC knows that she's not a tourist.
Yeah, but
Like-
you don't just get to ignore the hundreds of fucking idiots in your community, just like how you can't ignore the smashed
Yeah.
pedophiles. You know what I mean? Like you just can't
Okay.
ignore these things, okay? So
And I get that, but here's the
checkmate,
thing is
literal
that
cuck.
online, the online FGC is totally different. Like the Twitter FGC is so
you could say the
different
same
from the
about Smash
in-person
and everything else.
APG.
Online's just different from in person.
Well, considering the pedophilia was happening in person,
think you're
I don't
just-
know about that.
I think you're just. I mean, it's definitely happening online too. But I think you're just, a bit defensive because you didn't want Lily Peach to tell you personally to suck her balls. But I think
No, that
this
would've
is
been
a classic
fine. That'd have
case
been
of-
okay.
I think you're being too wordy here, and I think she just told everyone to suck her balls, and I think that's gangster.
No, I don't think she told bad
I think you're
actors
just
to suck her
mad
balls,
because
that's for
she
sure.
offered and you wanted.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Guys,
Yeah.
anyway, Cosmic is being annoying with words, so we're gonna move on.
Wait, she
Lily
has
Peach
balls?
yeah, she does. She has big,
No,
big
she
old
doesn't.
balls, and she beat Harada with them.
I mean, where else are you going to store the piss?
That's true. Spotify Wrapped happened. We're going to go back to the pedophile conversation where there's a lot of, singers that are pedophiles. But fortunately, I had none of those on my Wrapped this year. So that was good. Brand New did not show up on my Spotify Wrapped. So that's great for me.
That's pretty good.
Mainly because I mainly listen to them via CDs now because I don't want to give them royalties.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and vinyls.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
bought
dope.
both of their vinyls this year. So I gave them more money, but
Yeah.
it had to be done.
Did it?
It did.
Dude,
yes.
I love it when
For sure.
That's
people
fair.
with power, positions of power, do the bare fucking minimum. It's really just great to see.
I
It
thought
really makes
you were
believe
just
in
going to
human
end
condition.
the sentence at bear fuck, and I was just like, well,
They do the
Well-
bear fuck. That's fair.
guys, who wants to
Yeah.
start with the
Hey.
Spotify Wrap?
Has anybody fucked a
How do
bear?
we want to do this? I just thought about
Have
this.
you
How are
ever
we gonna do
met
this?
gay people before?
Oh, I thought.
shouts to
Well, I was
bears.
thinking like an actual bear, but I guess
Big
that
old
is
bears.
also.
Well, that's probably happened too.
Call 'em a
but,
song
I'm sure
piker.
they've probably redacted the records.
I gotta grab a package off my front porch. One of y'all start.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Cole, go ahead. I know
Okay.
that you love your Spotify Wrap this year, and everything was hunky dory. You had a good time, and it's all good. It's all uphill.
I love. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna say this real quick before I say my Spotify Wrapped. AI overview. Scientific and historical records reports of sexual encounters between humans and bears are extremely poorly documented and largely
Why did you look this
considered
up?
mythical. Because I didn't know. Oh, hey, they talk about Baldur's Gate 3.
What do you mean you didn't know? You could have just fucking guessed. You could have taken the world's most educated guess.
Also,
and you're
I
just
wasn't even talking
no.
about the animal. I was talking BARE, bro. Like the other way to spell it, bear.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
Well,
like
that's the
bareback,
only
like no
way-
condom.
Yeah.
Dumbass, even I know that.
Oh.
yeah.
You got hit with the fucking 50-50, Dingleberry.
Sorry,
Like, God.
you know, I care about the environment.
To be fair, the
I know
50-50
something about that
ecosystem.
bear fucking. If we're gonna go that route.
I know you do. Cosmic with your pack of water.
Bro heard bareback and was like, oh shit, it's my time.
Well, dude, there's people like Mr. Hands out there. So who does? I don't know if there's like Mr. Feet who does like bear shit. Like I don't fucking know.
What is Mr.
But anyway,
do I want to know? What's Mr. Hands? Go ahead. Tell the class. I don't know what the fuck
Okay,
that
Miss.
is.
Probably another pedophile if I had to guess.
No, so
W.
Mr. Hands he was
I mean,
actually
L.
I don't
L, big
I
L.
don't remember if he's an astrophysicist or if he just worked in aerodynamics for Boeing, but he's this guy who
For boning.
died by getting fucked by a horse.
Oh.
That's Mr. Hands.
Oh, another one.
Oh, the horse fucker!
That's
I
pretty
remember
common,
this
though.
story.
Everyone really likes fucking their horses. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
So Catherine the Great from Russia.
What? Okay, so what does this say about Nikola Jokic then?
What does this say about Cole's top artist of his Spotify rap?
Yeah. So
Bro did not want to
Yeah.
fucking reach that conclusion.
Okay, well, I just want to say that my Spotify Wrapped experience was a little weird this year because I stopped
Weird.
using Spotify halfway through the year. I used to use Spotify when I was in college, and then when I saw the price after my college discount left, I was like, this is not worth it to me. But family members came in clutch, and I had enough gift cards accumulated where I could pay for it for like a year, basically.
Nice.
And then those gift cards ran out in the middle of this year, so that's when I stopped using Spotify.
W gift cards.
And I switched to using like CDs and
CDs
YouTube,
nuts.
mainly on my
With your
desktop
face.
though. And for some reason, my car has free satellite radio, and nobody knows why. So that's also nice. So
Someone is
XM
paying for it,
radio,
for sure.
I just got it. Yeah, I
Somebody
don't know
is-
who it is though. It's not like
Whoever sold you that
But-
car is probably paying for it.
But anyway, I'm happy with that. And so I opened up my Spotify Wrapped, and the first thing it tells me is my listening age. And it
And what
said
is
that
it?
my listening age, I actually shit you not, I have it right here. It says it's 69. It actually says
Nice.
my listening age is 69
Hell yeah.
since I was into music from the early 70s, which is super weird because
Oh, here it
anybody
goes.
who is listening to music from the early 70s is likely not even that old yet. Like maybe they're in their 60s, sure, but like funny number, I guess. Whatever. Fuck you, Spotify.
Nice.
Cole had sex with a Spotify
But anyway.
Wrapped. Clip it and ship it.
Well, then, so that's why
Yeah.
it's called Wrapped, because he
It's
wrapped it up.
It's true. Back to safe sex, everyone.
So anyway, my total minutes listened was only 29,000, which is like very rookie numbers compared to everybody else that
Cringe.
listens to a lot of music.
I would never have 21,000.
But again, it's because it was like in the middle of the year. But my top artists were, I'll start from 5. So 5 was Paul McCartney. I feel like every year there's always Paul McCartney. And then there's, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. Sunio Amahori. And I think
Sunio
he's just,
Amahori.
and I think he's just the guy who does
when I'm
the
an N64
Hajime no
controller.
Ippo soundtrack, because I listen to that a lot in the gym. So Tutsino, I'm sorry, bro, but you make great music. And then
I could not give a fuck about pronouncing your name right, but your music,
music's
pretty cool.
I'm sorry. And then number 3 was Metro Boomin, only because I listened to Heroes and Villains on repeat at the gym, clutching glizzies with the fellas.
Yeah.
Like
Clutching
we were
glizzies with the
there
fellas.
with the deadlifts and
He
stuff.
needs to
It was
clutch
great.
glizzies while he's deadlifting.
Yeah. And then number 2 is Brian Eno, who I feel like
That
is
like
always
vaguely
on
sounded
here.
similar to Brian Otto, so can you try that again?
No, Brian Otto is actually my top 2 artists. I love I love listening to Titanfall 2. It's my favorite thing ever. But no, Brian Eno is like this famous producer from the 70s, but he also has made like his own music and stuff like that too. Actually, so Ryan, if you're listening to this, I lied to you when I was talking to you on stream, but that I thought Brian Eno was my number one, but my number one. Yeah,
the one
that Ryan in Theory from Twitch.tv.
If it's the Beatles, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, it is Faye Webster.
I don't know who that is. So
no applause. Okay,
we don't know.
She's pretty cool. I don't even remember how I got into her, but
I don't know how I got into her.
For the Beatles?
Like I started listening to her this year, and I really liked her stuff. I liked her album where she's blue, and I like her most popular song, Kingston. Yeah, it's like the Weezer album.
Yo, this album of her is this whatever this is. This is the first image that pops up on Google. It's hilarious.
Yeah, she does not give a fuck. Yeah, yeah, and apparently she was like friends with Lil Yachty in like high school and stuff. So they do like musical things together or whatever. But
did you watch her Tiny Desk? Is that how you got into her?
No, I don't remember how I got. I don't. There must have been something like either I saw like a post and I was like, "This is a nice song."
This is crazy that you're listening to a modern artist, though. This is like impressive. I think.
But yeah, I liked listening to her a lot. I liked one of the songs that hit home with me. Not my top song, but maybe you guys might figure out what the song is about. But it's called "I Want to Quit All the Time."
Oh, gee, I wonder what the song's about. Whoa.
No, but I actually really like.
Yo, that sounds like the premise of this other really cool song called like Midnight Sun. You know, you guys should go listen to that. #ad.
Yeah.
But
you know what this gives me? It's giving Clairo, but not as performative. If you
I actually like her a lot more than
Clairo.
Treatment. I actually like her a lot more than Clairo. Clairo, I only like that one song called "Sexy to Someone." But I haven't really listened to her discography that exclusively or extensively. That's the word I meant. So maybe I do like Clara more. I don't know. But yeah. And then I mean, should I say my top songs too? He just backed
down so fast. He's like, maybe I do like her more. I don't know.
Maybe I don't actually like this. I like this artist more than the person at the top of my Spotify.
Yeah, that was a crazy statement.
What if I just never stood on the principles I lived by ever?
Well, no, listen, man. I think there's, the internet is a place with a lot of like strong takes because they want to see.
It is black and white. There is no gray. Gray does not exist.
And I'm the gray Jedi. I'm the guy with the yellow lightsaber.
The gray. The piss saber.
I do want the piss saber. Yeah.
Why?
All right, Qui-Gon, move it the fuck along.
But wait, should I list my top songs as well?
Yes.
Okay.
But mention who they're by.
Yeah, so 5 is "Let Your Love Flow" by the Bellamy Brothers. It's a 70s song. It's a 70s song. Sorry. I really like that song.
Ooh, I know number 3, catchy. Guys. I can hop in on his number 3.
Okay, then what's number 3?
Song, right?
Even though I said number 5.
You go to 4, and then I'll go to number 3.
Okay, number 4 is "Superhero" by Metro Boomin.
Oh fuck, that was 4. I thought that was 3.
Well, no, that's "Superhero" Metro Boomin. It's great, especially with the intro on time. Number 3 is "Mate Kudasai" by King Crimson. I think I fell asleep to that song though, so. And I like playing songs on repeat. I'm the kind of guy where I love listening to a song over and over and over and over.
That shit has fucked up my stats. That has fucked up my stats.
Yeah, it's really fucked up my stats too. Because like in my playlist, it was like, look at all this Brian Eno stuff you listen to, and I'm like, I must have fallen asleep listening to that. And I love Apollo, which is his album. And then number 2 is a song that Nestani actually introduced me to, which is "Skyline" by Legion. That is a extremely catchy song.
Certified banger.
I played that song like all the time when I was like going somewhere or at the gym. It's just a real nice feel good like song. I don't even know what she's singing about because she's Korean. I don't speak Korean.
Matter. It's just
it doesn't matter. Like she could be talking about like killing her whole family and how she's depressed, and I'm like, let's go, dude! Like this piano is dope.
She could be singing about her pedophile tier list, and like you wouldn't even give a fuck.
No one cares.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
and then.
Elite.
Yeah, and then my number 1 song is called it's by the guy's name I can't pronounce, the Hajime the Ippo song, Irradiation.
Hakume Piku?
Irradiation.
Irradiation.
That's like the main song that plays when he's like in the middle of training in the anime, and of course, like I'm at the gym and I just want to be an anime character. So
Yeah.
that's why Spotify Wrapped. I'm not really pissed off at it this year because I felt like it was pretty accurate to the
Unlike
half of
last
the
year.
year-ish I really listened to it. But I just want to say that I mean, not that it was really hidden knowledge, but I never really looked it up, is the fact that they count how many times you played the song as opposed to how many minutes you actually listened to the song. So any prog rock fans, go fuck yourself. That's what Spotify said this year when they, and I wish they kept the thing when you open up your playlist and it shows how many times you played the song.
It is still there. It's just only on mobile.
It's still there. Yeah.
It's only
Of
on
course,
mobile.
it's only on mobile.
Oh, I only use
It's only on the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
But like, I think that's still so fucking dumb that they count it that way.
Follow-up question. How many times did you play your number one song? You two should find this out as well. Well,
yeah,
you
here, I'll
can't,
look at it.
Jaxler. You can Spotify?
Oh,
do you use Spotify?
I don't think you can.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. But I did this year.
Okay, well.
All right.
Do you know how many
so I
times
listened-
you played your top song? Sick, cool.
I played my top song 132 times.
Damn.
And then I played Skyline 111.
Oh, based.
So
Hell
there's
yeah.
like a pretty huge drop off there, but
Sick.
yeah, all my top 5 was in the hundreds basically. So
W.
yeah. So that's my Spotify for you. Hope you guys dig my tunes.
How old are you,
and
Cosmic?
Me?
69.
In the listening age?
I mean, or you can offer your real life one.
If you're older than me, I'm gonna be surprised for listening.
Which one is
No.
older?
Which one's older, Cole's Spotify listening age or Cosmic's real age? Find out on
Real
the next episode. There's the low
my
hanging fruit. We
listening
got it out of
age-
the way, guys. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
We had
it's
to-
fine.
we had to tap it
Slow
in.
hanging, unlike the hairline.
We
It's
had to
good.
dunk on the kid
my
soup,
listening
you know.
age. My listening age was 20. Since I was mostly into new music.
You're
yeah.
a child.
Listen to Sabrina Carpenter.
so let's
Spoiler,
see.
that's
Same as
younger
the amount
than
of
me.
hairs left on the top of your head.
That's younger than
So
mine.
my top artists were the top two artists. Well, I'll go from top 5. Or I'll go from 5 to 1 here.
Yeah.
So number 5 was Joey Valence and Bray.
Oh, okay.
You went to
Pretty
their
much-
concert the other weekday month.
I did. Yes. Well,
Year.
other month. It was in
Back in
October.
Nam.
Noctua.
I pretty much listened to Punk Tactics and Hyper Youth a ton this year. Just 2 very, very good albums. The No Hands album, I think I listened to once or twice, and I was like, I don't like this.
Fair.
It's good. It's just not like
It's not what you
Good.
like.
There's some
it's
good
a little,
singles
it's a
on
little,
it.
it's a little too complacent for what I expect out of them.
Yeah.
The 4th artist, Laffy. This is actually like a lo-fi artist, and I just listen to lo-fi whenever I'm just kind of
not Laffy.
Laffy. Laffey.
Yeah, different one. It's not Laufey. Like
It's not Lafayette. It's not like
jazz
Lafayette.
bitch. It's not her.
No.
It's the people.
This is just a guy that's on a bunch of lo-fi tracks, and is credited on a lot of them. And I just kind of I used to just turn on like the Lo-Fi Girl playlist or whatever that's on Spotify and just let it rock. And I guess he was just on a ton of them. And he ended up just being in the top 5 because of that.
Owned.
Which, fair enough. Number 3 is Wolf and Bear, which is they're like a gent metalcore type band. I listened to a bunch of their music this year, mostly the album Bloodletter.
Blood Thunder.
Bloodletter.
Sorry.
I like the album art.
Because we're trying to avoid royalties for one episode.
Oh, true.
dude.
Yeah, blood letter.
Yeah.
The letter's
Blood
not
letter.
T.
No. All right, I gotta give you that one. So, but they're a really good group. They have a lot of cool songs. It's really just kind of, they're just solid, and they're newer, and I was like into it. And they released a new single this year as well, so I'm kind of following them, seeing where they're going. Number 2 is this is a weird one because I ended up listening to this album and then going back through this guy's discography as a bunch of it anyway, just to kind of see where things got to where they are now, which is MGK. So I ended up listening to Lost Americana a lot. And then I listened to Tickets to My Downfall a bunch. And it was like one of those things where I was listening out of curiosity and because I do like the songs, right? like pretty unironically, but also I was like,
trash.
but I was also kind of like, because I remembered I heard a thing where Tom DeLonge said that like, listen, it was a thing where I think he was like calling out MGK, and he's like, look, when you're sad and lonely and loud about that in your music, if you're young, it's sexy, but if you're like a middle-aged or old man, it's not, you're just miserable, right? You know? And I was like, I don't know if I think that that's true anymore, because
It sounds like a toxic mindset.
Yeah.
And everyone's miserable and times are shit.
Well, the thing too, right, is that like MGK gets a lot of flack for being sort of like a sad boy now, but like I listened to the entire audiobook that Mark Hoppus wrote, which is the bassist of Blink-182. And it just chronicled like everything about Blink's rise from like his perspective. And I thought it was really weird for like Tom DeLonge, who like being 30 or 40 when Tom DeLonge was 30 and 40 does not mean the same thing, you know, that it does now when MGK and I are the same age. And I'm like, there's some like kind of weird lyrics. Yeah, I think, as far as I know, he's 35.
That wasn't supposed to be a diss on you. I just want to say that. I
know.
just thought he was younger.
Yeah. You thought he was just younger.
I just realized after I said, I was like, that could be layered, and it was not layered.
But a lot of this Lost Americana album, which I listened to a bunch, there's some, I mean, the guy's gotten better, you know. I think that a lot of it is like,
I feel like you're trying to justify MGK to us right now.
No, I'm not.
I guess I got 9 left.
Well, so there is going to be a punchline here as well, but you don't want to let me cook, so it's fine. Basically, all I'm going to say is I would listen to a lot of his music out of curiosity, and I liked it a lot. And then when he came up on my Spotify Wrapped, there was this video of him where he was like, "Oh, I'm on your top 5. Can I give you a hug? I feel like I'm such an underdog." And I was like, actually, I fucking hate you now. I'm not listening to these albums ever fucking again, dude. You know?
Oh my God. Can I give you a hug? Ew.
This is where the punchline was going to happen, but then Jax had to just force it out of me because he doesn't like story time. But it's fine. So, yeah, Lost Americana was the...
I was just trying to shit on you because I just don't like MGK very much, but...
That's fair.
So
I unironically will listen to the mainstream sellout album because it is absolute garbage trash pop punk, but I do like absolute garbage trash pop punk, and I'll listen to it.
It's okay to like bad music.
Absolutely. This is the other thing too, is that like a lot of the lyrics on this new album are like written by sort of rule of cool, and some of it teeters on like the nostalgia referential side of things, and then other things are just pretty sentimental, and like I get what he's trying to do. But anyway, top artist was Sleep Token. No, it was Sleep Token.
Sleep Token.
Sleep Token.
If you had Sleep Token and Claro as your 1 and 2, you would be like the ultimate woman farmer. You've got to get on that for next year.
Woman farmer? You'd be drowning.
It's crazy, right? Because it's like I have Sleep Token, which is the woman farmer, and then MGK, which is like the woman repellent. You know?
It's the fucking yin and the yang.
Yeah, on the Spotify Wrapped. Let's fucking go.
And like, but Sleep Token, my voice cracked. Sleep Token came out with a pretty just banger album. It took a little while.
Yeah,
that's why it was funny. So
thanks for the lob, dumbass.
This guy always wears a mask. He looks pretty cool.
That's Sleep Token.
I've talked about them before. Like it's very interesting that they continue to be a band whose identities are unknown in a world in which like having your face out there is so prominent. And he actually, like, the top song of the year that I had from them, which I listened to 87 times, was this song called Caramel. And it actually talks about how, like, his relationship to people trying to figure out who he is and, like, shout out his real name at him while he's on stage.
That's cool.
Or, like, basically stalking him. So, like, what you have to understand about Sleep Token is that all of their lyrics are written as like these characters that they're playing, right? Which are part of like this whole religious thing from this god called Sleep. So the fact that he like goes outside of the lore to make a song like, "Hey, stop being fucking creepy," is
That's
to me pretty powerful, right? And it's just a very, 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 very cool song.
What if
and
this
it's a
guy
very
is
good
like,
album?
What if this guy is also like How To Basic? What if they're like actually the same person? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know.
like
That would be fire.
Like, you don't know
that
either
guy would be
of
the
them,
richest
so it's
person on planet Earth.
That's crazy. I did listen to this Even in Arcadia album for 1,292 minutes though.
Jesus.
Which is pretty
Wow.
cool.
Wait, what's it called?
It's a good album. Even in Arcadia.
By who?
Sleep Token.
Okay.
It's got a lot
And
of
then
paint trees on it.
three of my top songs were from that album as well, which were Caramel, Emergence, and Damocles.
I thought you
Number
just mentioned
5
something
was
else. That's my bad.
Number 5 was Ready to Rot by Buried Alive. Number 4 was Damocles. Number 3 was Emergence. Number 2 was Coda by Novelists. They released an album with a new singer, their 4th singer of like 4 albums. And she's really good. She's really fucking good. And that album is really good. It's called Coda as well. The album is also called Coda.
W.
And then Caramel, of course, the top one.
Caramel dancing.
Yep. But yeah, that is my Spotify Wrapped just kind of quickly.
Sheesh. I guess I'll go since I'm the last Spotify user here. And I guess Cosmic said he's not going to use Spotify anymore, so it's GG over.
I forgot to say I moved off of Spotify. I'm now on QO Buzz now because they give a much higher percentage to
I've never
artists.
heard of that. What is it called?
And QO Buzz, QOBUZ.
You could also just be a real one and be on Bandcamp and just buy everything you want to listen to, like a G.
I have Bandcamp as well. So,
hey guys, check out the Bandcamp for By the Gram.
that's why I'm a real one then. Got it. I won't lie. Some things are glaringly missing from the online library for QO Buzz. Like Blacklight Burns' debut album, which is like far and away their most popular, is not on there. But you can actually make requests for them to add stuff.
True.
So I actually put in a request for that album, and I'll see how it goes. But now I don't have to support Spotify anymore, and also QO Buzz is cheaper. So yeah, hashtag not sponsored.
Guys, how old am I?
27.
14.
32.
Whoa. That was such
24.
a broad band.
24.
That was such
24.
a wide.
24.
Oh,
24.
Shotgun me.
24.
Nigga said 30, someone said 14, the other person said 20. Like, oh, wait.
Yeah, 24.
I said,
24.
so I forgot about the Spotify like listener age thing. So I thought you were asking me how old you were, like literally, and I was like, oh, you're 27.
No.
You're
Because
24.
I'm fucking stupid.
True. People would say, can you say that
true.
again? No, we're not going to run this back. I've already done this too. Anyway, no,
Yeah, we've done this
you're
before.
all wrong. I am 21. I'm 1 year older than Cosmic. For the first time on this podcast,
21.
I'm older than Cosmic. This is so good for us.
Gaming.
21.
21. Can you do something for me? Can you get
Stupid.
All right, anyway. All right, so my top 5 artists, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Number 5. Who would have ever? This is one actually low key surprised me, but Hayley Williams. Apparently, I listened to her album a lot more than
feel
I
like you
thought.
talk about her a lot.
Well, I do, but in the context of Paramore, because she's the lead singer of Paramore. But she does solo stuff, and I don't like any of her solo stuff. I think it's all garbage. Besides her latest album, which is really fucking good.
Oh.
That latest.
I'm listening to number 5. That's
Doing
That
an
newest
MGK
album
with the
is really
solo
good.
Discog.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I only like Ego Death to Bachelorette Party, which is what it's called. And like surprisingly, I like that album, but also surprisingly, apparently I listened to it enough so that's the only thing I listen to her from, and she's number 5. And so that was like
That's
kind of like
pretty nuts.
crazy. Like she got number 5 of a one album. That's like when Jack Harlow got one of my top artist slots in 2022 for the album with Like a Blade of Grass. Want sunlight? I just want that ass. Goated album. It's so good, guys.
Oh my god.
You recited that entire verse to me in a recent phone call.
Yeah.
In a recent VC.
Bro,
And
said
Nestani
phone
says-
call instead of a VC.
Yeah,
we got a fucking
recent VC.
squat spotting in the fucking
Yeah, right.
podcast right now.
And
Oh
so-
my god.
And so I was pretty silent while he was reading this, and Nestani was like, how do you feel about this, Cosmic? He said, how do you feel about this, Cosmic? How's that make you feel?
And I said, gas without being harassed.
I said, can the light just leave Jack Harlow's eyes, bro? Like, I was like, come on, dude.
Oh, it's such a dog shit song, but I love it.
Log off, bro. Log off.
It's a poet.
The other thing too that I didn't tell you this because I just kept doing it out of habit was that like I was practicing combos in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 while you were doing that, and then you said one of the lines that made me cringe hella hard and it made me drop the combo. But then I just reset and just kept going back to it without thinking about it. And then after like the whole VC was done, I was like, no, wait a minute, that actually happened. I was like, I gotta wait though to bring this up.
It's so
when he said you can't get gas without being harassed, I was like,
Bro thinks he's a nice guy.
It's just the best verse I think in rap history. People have been saying it. Number 4 is Red and the Paper Flowers, and this is a group from my state of Tennessee, and they released this album called Appalachian Bell Jar, and it was just really fucking good, and I just spam the hell out of the album. I own it on vinyl now. It's great because they're like kind of like a smaller group, but
yeah,
I really, really, really fuck with them. It's like folk music type beat. Definitely, it's like kind of like folk grassy. So like there's a bit of bluegrass elements to it. It's basically a 4-piece. Okay. They're just a really, really solid band, and Red has one of my favorite voices ever, just on the planet. And so they finally released like a whole album, and so I was definitely spamming the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
And then number 3, to literally no one's surprise on the entire planet, she is always there perpetually. She cannot leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Ariana Grande.
It's Ariana motherfucking Grande, baby. She's back again. Guys, I think Eternal Sunshine is my favorite Ariana Grande album. It's not close. I'll go ahead and say it. I think it's taken the slot for my favorite album because I cannot stop listening to that album. In fact, on my top albums of the year, Eternal Sunshine is my 5th most listened to album, and it's from last year. So that should just tell you how much I still listen to this album. It's just so good, man. It's like every good part of Ariana Grande just wrapped into like one album. It like, because I think she's been kind of like steadily like coming into this like, because like her early stuff was like more like, and like she's kind of been all over the place really, because she started out with like this Mariah Carey bullshit, and then she kind of transitioned to like the fucking techno dubstep like era of pop, you know what I mean, like where she like did the Feature with Zed, whatever the song that was, break I don't know what it's called, but like she did that era, like super electronic era, and then she's kind of been doing this like more mellowed out version of pop, and it's just so good, and she still blends in like older like elements, and it's just good, guys. Ariana Grande is just good. Go ahead.
So there's Eternal Sunshine.
Yes.
Then there's Eternal Sunshine Slightly Deluxe.
Yeah.
Then there's Eternal Sunshine Slightly Deluxe and
Have
also
you seen
live.
Taylor Swift?
Then there's Eternal Sunshine. No. There's Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Brighter Days Ahead a cappella version. Then there's Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Brighter Days Ahead instrumental version. Then there's Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Brighter Days Ahead. Why don't you just fucking...
is the one that I listen to, because that's the actual that's the
actually
actual
is
deluxe
the
album.
worst. That is
there Eternal
worst.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind as well?
That's what the album is based off of. So like this album is a concept album based on the movie, and I did actually watch that movie earlier this year, which did not influence my enjoyment of the album at all. These are two separate things, but also that is one of the greatest movies I've ever watched ever.
It's true. Yeah.
Why did you name your
this album is all based on that.
This?
I don't really know what parts of the movie it's based on. I don't remember that much. Like,
why do people?
If I
do this
really
with
felt like thinking
albums?
about it. Yeah, you would lose your mind if you looked up Taylor Swift on Spotify, so just don't do that. And so number 2, this is one of the most surprising, I think, artists that, like, for me personally, and it's Poppy. Because late last year, November, she released what's it called?
Album, right?
Yeah, she released Negative Spaces, which is a metalcore album.
Yep.
Pretty like straightforward metalcore album. But the thing is that here's the thing, guys. I really like vocalists, right? And that's kind of like what I base a lot of my listening to is like how much I like your individual voice, which is why you heard me say that, you know, Red is one of my favorite vocalists ever. So is Hayley Williams. So is Ariana Grande. We're keeping the thing going. But Poppy, she actually does screaming on this album. And if you don't know, a lot of women vocalists, I don't know why I'd say it like that. A lot of women who do vocals in like metal groups and whatever, they like to do this thing where, and I get it. Okay, I get it. It's for shock value. It's for whatever. But they do these low screams, right? And they're like, oh my God, she sounds like a man screaming. Oh, it's so cool. And I don't give a fuck. I actually fucking hate that shit. That is my least favorite thing. As soon as that happens, I don't listen to that band anymore. I have such a pet beef. I like it when you sound like a girl screaming, right? Because it's different. It's a different texture. It hits differently, right? Because then you're just... in my opinion, you're just copycatting, and also you have such an easy form of not copycatting in a genre that it's so easy to copycat off of people because it's kind of all the same thing. It's not.
What
but
if
like,
they just like doing low screams?
That's cool. I don't like that shit. Anyway, so like Poppy actually does like an actual proper like fry scream in her register, and it sounds fucking sick. She is probably my favorite active female vocalist, because my favorite female vocalist is the old vocalist of Dream State who stepped down because of mental health issues, and I'm still sad about it because their new vocalist is not as good. Shouts to CJ from Dream State.
Now.
That's not metal, but good try.
No, but that I'm surprised Now wasn't your top artist.
Oh, they never are.
That was number 2.
They never are, because the reason Now is never my top artist is because I exclusively listen to either CD or vinyl whenever I listen to them. Yeah. And so like what ends up happening is I spin Threads. I will guaranteed Threads is my most listened to album this year and last year and the year before. Because what I do is for like probably 4 months out of the year, it's just spinning in my car on loop. I'll come clean. It is a perpetual spin cycle. They did release an EP this year, but it kind of released too late. But the entire EP was in my top songs, so relatively high. But no, they like I don't listen to their discography on streaming. So, but then Poppy was, and then that album is also just really fucking good. It is like a little basic, like metalcore wise. If you heard metalcore, you're gonna be like, the instrumentation is pretty basic, but it's just basic, effective, and her voice is just really fucking good, right? And that is just what matters to me the most. And then my number 1, finally, I don't know how these guys have never ever been my number 1 artist. It is absolutely insane. It's finally Architects, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The past like 4 or 5, they have been my number 2 artists 3 of like the past like 4 years, I think. Number 2, and then they were like in my top 5 for like I think 5 or 6 years. They're finally number 1. You did it. Well, I didn't do it. They did it because they finally released a good fucking album, respectfully. Well, okay, I like the other 2 albums, but like, so they released an album in 2021 called For Those That Wish to Exist. They have really long album names, guys. You're going to have to bear with me for a second. It's called For Those That Wish to Exist. The album, really good. I like it. However, my favorite albums are All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us and Holy Hell, the only short album name that they have. But those 2 were released like in 2017, 2018, and those have been a slow burn. Like I would, like, it's funny, All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us, I have liked more every single year that has passed. I've just kept liking it more and more and more, and I revisit it more often and more often and more often. It's kind of crazy. Like this is like the only album that's ever happened where I'm just like steadily liking more and more, and every time I come back to it, I'm like, dude, this album is so fucking sick. But they released a new album this year. It's called The Sky, the Earth, and All in Between. Another great name.
So just everything.
Which finally put it over the edge because they released 3 of my favorite songs by them, period. And it's the first 3 tracks of the album. It's Elegy, Whiplash, and Black Hole, which coincidentally all 3 are in my top 5 songs. Whiplash is number 4, Elegy is number 2, and Black Hole is my number 1 song with 112 listens. I wasn't as smooth as Cosmic. This is so sad. 112 listens. And then my third song is Nothing by Poppy, and my 5th one is They're All Around Us by Poppy as well. All of it off that album. You can tell that I just spin the same couple albums over and over again. That's because I'm an album listener, so that's what I do. But like, because in 2022, Architects released this like kind of shitty album, not shitty album, but it was just kind of boring. Classic Symptoms of a Broken Spirit. And so they just like, they didn't get it that year. That it was just number 2. And, I'm just so happy that they finally released like an album that suits my listening taste more. For like what I like to see by them. I do like the other 2 albums still because I'm just a diehard because I'm a loser. But and that's mine. Oh, I have 53,000 minutes listened on Spoofify. But also, I just have to say this because I need to say it. I am a top 10K listener of Architects Global. I'm a top 10K fan.
That is crazy.
They call me the GOAT. People have been saying it.
But I'm also not fucking shocked.
No. And then my top 5 albums of this year is going to, you could guess, it's Negative Spaces by Poppy is my number 1. Number 2 is The Sky, the Earth, All Between by Architects. Third is, why are all these are so... Third is Ego, Death, and a Bachelorette Party by Haley Williams. That's so wordy albums, bro. What is happening?
That's such an awesome album name, though.
It is.
Yeah. Ego.
Number 4 is Appalachian Bell Jar by Red and Paper Flowers, and number 5 is Eternal Sunshine Deluxe. Specifically Brighter Days Ahead, the actual proper deluxe call.
Oh, I didn't even give my top albums. I forgot to do that.
My top album from Poppy is 2,847 minutes listened because I saved that number. Crazy. I didn't ask you all for that, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, you're good.
I guess that means it's my turn, although I don't use Spotify. I just...
he doesn't listen to music, guys.
No, that's literally not even fucking true. That is like the opposite of fucking true. I listen to my shit on YouTube, and weirdly enough, because it's YouTube though, it's like fucked, right? Because it's like the YouTube algorithm, but also it's like,
hey, it's not my fault you don't make your own playlists. Shit. Go ahead.
No, I have some of my own playlists, but it's like it's still weird, right? So. We'll go artists first. Number 5 is actually Toby Fox. He's the guy who made the Undertale soundtrack. I listen to a lot of fucking video game music or like covers and like remixes of shit. But shitload of fucking Undertale soundtrack. Literally just like the Undertale soundtrack. Like
Hopes and Dreams.
Yeah.
Dreams and Hoes.
Megalovania on repeat during the workouts.
Low key, I think Megalovania is overrated, but
it's definitely overplayed. But
it is overplayed.
Yeah.
That's the answer I'm looking for. Number 4 is a weird one because this is only really because I spam these 1 or 2 songs by them over and over. Their name is M Dash. They do like a bunch of like electronic music for like Pokemon ROM hacks and shit. So they did the soundtrack for Pokemon Uranium, for example. That's like the one they're most known for. So there's like 2 songs in particular off the Pokemon Uranium OST that I just spam the absolute fucking shit out of when I'm like working out I'm playing like Smash or something and I just need to go fucking ape shit. Like those songs will come on. Number 3 is JPEG Mafia. I listened to no one could have seen this coming. I listened to Scaring the Hose a shitload. I listened to I Lay Down My Life for You a shitload. That was the solo project he made. And then I didn't listen to that album as much this year, but when I would grind Vex, like in kind of like that first big window, I would just put on LP by JPEG Mafia and just have the entire album go in the background while I was grinding out Vex runs. So, like, I'm not even remotely shocked. Number 2 is going to make things look even worse for me. Number 2 is
Daft Punk,
Brockhampton.
Linkin Park.
No. Daft Punk is not even... Neither Daft Punk nor Linkin Park are in my top 5.
Crazy. Holy shit. It's like how the Beatles is in Cole's top 5.
Yeah.
But
I wish they would
number
just
2...
put up more music, Yeah,
Beatles number 2 is Brockhampton. I don't know if that makes me worth judgment. because it's Brockhampton.
I don't listen to Brockhampton, so I don't have any feelings.
I really like their shit. Saturation Trilogy stays in rotation on constant. And then I didn't know this was their name, but my number one artist apparently is Yoko Shimomura, who did the Kingdom Hearts soundtracks. And I've been for whatever fucking reason, I've just been listening to a lot of fucking Kingdom Hearts battle music as like another like, oh, am I doing chores? Am I working out? Am I going on a walk? I'm throwing on the KH2 music and just going stupid mode. Which is it's like weird because it's like the music I've been listening to, but also like the music that I'm like, oh, this is music I find interesting. Like it's almost like they're like two separate categories of things in some way. It's like really because like sometimes it's like, oh, I want to listen to music, or sometimes I want music on that like hits my brainwaves in the specific way that I need it to, if that makes sense. Like it's, I don't know. Top songs though. One of them was number 5 was Rooter Buster from Deltarune. Specifically, it was a remix someone did of it, which is like a bit more instrumentation. Number 4 was Ozar Mishradim, which is like the main theme of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver.
Yo, imagine playing that game 45 million hours and then also listening to the music. I would kill myself. What are we talking about?
Here's the thing. That song in particular is my favorite, but you like never hear it during the run.
Okay.
Because like during the run, you're barely in the spots where it plays.
Sure, I'll give you that. That's like low key crazy. I would never have.
It is low key.
I would never listen to a fucking soundtrack of a game I play.
So the other thing too is like famously the PC port for the original OG Soul Reaver is like kind of fucked. So like sometimes music plays in the wrong places, or like places where that song should play actually play a different track instead. It's like really bizarre. The game still like works, but
yeah.
So like, so number 3 is I think it's called Pave Your Way from the Tekken 8 soundtrack. I listen to a lot of fucking Tekken music as well as part of my I need to go apeshit. Or I'm running late on the highway and I need to fucking go.
This is why I don't let him drive a GDQ, everyone.
Yeah, no, I know. I was joking about that one, by the way.
He's serious.
Yeah. Number 2 is I think all 5 of these are basically like video game music, which is hilarious. So number 2 is the Alexander Boss theme from Chocobo's Dungeon, which I believe is a remix of. It's a song from Final Fantasy X. It's like the summon battle.
I like how they're all like from different games. I think that's kind of fire.
It's like but it's like Chocobo's Dungeon on the Wii is one of my favorite games, like just period. And I was playing this like boss battle theme song like over and over and over again too. And then number 1, and it was not even remotely fucking close. It was Jungle Outpost from Tekken 7. That song
it's not all from different games.
No,
I guess 7 and 8 is Tekken a different game, but like
if you ask any Tekken player, Tekken 8 is not a real Tekken game.
Well, Tekken 7 and 8 have pretty different music directions. So.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give it to you.
I do want to say though as well, in order to even like find this shit, like before we started,
he just had to download the app, guys. That's all he had to do. But he wanted to blow it out of proportion.
No, but there's something funny that happened because like instead of redirecting me to like my default YouTube like account thing,
default dance,
it like defaulted me to my like Gmail account's like YouTube account, which is apparently a separate thing. It's like really fucking weird, right? So I open up the app for the first time ever on my phone, and it shows me this music to get you started.
What is that, Cosmic? Cosmic just threw something in the air and then
it
just
bounced
landed
off his big ass head, bro. It was crazy.
It actually bounced off here, off the chair.
Oh, bounced off your bald spot?
What was that? A can?
No, the chair.
It was a water bottle.
Sorry, that was a low blow.
Oh.
Nice shot.
I was attempting to Kobe it into the fucking trash can behind me, and I failed.
This arc straight.
I'm sorry. Wait, this reminds me. Who's the guy in the NBA that has the really big beard? There's a clip of him where he gets mad and he throws the basketball down and it hits him in the chin.
Oh, James Harden. Yeah, that's a great clip. That is my favorite James Harden clip.
That gave me vibes like that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
So So I pull open the app for the first time, right? And it's on the wrong account. So it has like, because of that, and I don't use YouTube on my account, it has no algorithm data on me, right? So there's this thing when you first open the app, it's like music to get you started. And I kid you not, the name of the song at the top of this, the one it was like, yeah, this is the one we recommend to you the most, is titled,
Fuck Bitches
and I
Get
will
Money.
send you a picture. It's close. It is called, this is by the group Dirty Needles Presents. Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
I'll suck it so hard you're pulling the sheets out your ass.
That sounds like something you would listen to, I think. That's going to go in your
That's the
rotation.
worst part.
That's going to go in your rotation. His top song 2026 coming up, guys. Spoiler alert.
I'm going to so you know I'm not shitting you. I am going to fucking
I
post
believe
this
you.
in the
I don't think you would make that up.
I know, which is unfortunate, but
Cole, what's your Twitch recap? You know, we're just
My
doing all the
Twitch
recap
recap?
shit. By the way, if you couldn't guess, guys, this episode is the recap episode. We're just going through all our shit.
God! Oh, it's so bright, dude. Did you see my face? Look at how bright this shit is. It's like the goddamn fucking sun.
So here's the thing, Cole, is that you could have just saved the picture.
Yeah, like this.
Why would I do that? No.
Yeah, you could
I'm
have
not
just
gonna do
saved
that.
it, bro.
Wait, do you want me to do viewer or do you want me to do streamer?
we can just
Motherfucker,
do
we
viewer.
already said both of them, bro.
We did say both
already
of them.
said
You know what?
both
You can
of
start
them.
with your streamer, and then we'll go to Cosmic, and then he'll say streamer. Go ahead, streamer.
Oh, you want me to do streamer?
Go ahead,
Okay.
streamer.
I'm gonna be
Beat
okay.
your
I
brakes
streamed
off.
I streamed for 434 hours. I did a total of 137 stream.
What no job does to a
days
motherfucker.
streamed is what?
I didn't hear what he said. His camera's so out of focus. It's funny. Oh, he's throwing his shit away. I see.
Yeah. He's just being a good citizen and cleaning up the environment.
I said what no job does to a motherfucker.
Distinct day stream is 116.
Damn,
I
really?
guess total hours watched. I don't know what distinct days
That is
really means.
crazy.
It's just like any day that I streamed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Total
Different
hours
days,
watched is 5,574.
Damn, this guy's fucking famous.
Crazy.
And then my top categories, I only streamed 4 different things this year, so it didn't even 5, so it didn't fill it all 6. And it was Nightmare Hunter Frights is 1, We Fit Plus is 2, and then it's co-working and studying, Unmasked, and Spyro were the other 3 things that I streamed. That's the only
Wait,
things
there's
I
supposed to be
streamed this year.
6 there?
Yep.
I don't know,
there's-
4.
there's
Well,
Right.
I think so.
I have 5. It's supposed to just be 5.
Okay, there
Oh,
you go.
then why the fuck do they have this stupid ass looking goat there looking all fucking stupid?
I don't
Damn.
know, motherfucker, because I just
saw
downloaded
that
the
too,
image.
and I'm like,
Oh, maybe then, maybe not.
I just downloaded
Okay.
the image, bro.
True.
So you're supposed to have 5. You're Gucci.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you got it. Good job, Cole. You're famous.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you all this other like how many emotes
were
I use
your-
and stuff.
Well,
if that
What were your
you
hours? What were your hours watched?
my hours watched is 5,574.
Damn.
Nice.
I don't know what that means.
That means
but-
how many hours people looked at you combined.
Yep.
damn. I got kind of fucking mugged, low key.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna go downhill from here. So let's go to Cosmic
sorry.
next. Let's just go.
Sorry.
Probably let's just lower all the numbers slowly. Go ahead, Cosmic.
All right.
My new followers was 290.
Damn.
My
I win.
my total hours watched was 9.17K.
Oh, never mind. We went
my-
way up. Cosmic is
Yeah,
way
no,
more
I got-
famous than Cole. GG. We're actually going to go up,
It's
so that
fine.
means
Yeah, well,
Jaxler's going to have more hours walks, guys. Just wait and see. Go
Most
ahead.
of his
No.
money
bad
is
news.
on YouTube anyway, though. So
That's true.
yeah, like
should
new
stream on
subscribers. Nobody subscribes to me, dude, and I can't blame them. I only had 8 new subscribers this year. I'm not that entertaining. I have like the driest humor on the planet.
But you
and,
do
like,
never shut up, though, so you're a good streamer.
I do never shut up. It's true. Yeah, I do that part. But like,
Yeah, you
I
play
don't.
games that people want to watch. That also helps as well.
That's sometimes debatable. And we'll go over it in the categories that I'm about to list. So. Oski too, dude. Although people have been enjoying the Vanquish streams, that's pretty cool. But that's not on this thing anyway. But I don't really do any of the subathon crap or any of that. So I'm just kind of like, I make it pretty clear that I have a job and I can support myself. So like if people are giving extra, then I'm like, if some other streamer needs it more, then sure.
And that other streamer is me. Please subscribe to my channel, guys.
But
it's so bad.
I won't lie. I have considered doing like an all day, like sort of like 6th gen.
That would be fire.
Sort of like block like thing or whatever, just speedrunning a bunch of PS2 games and I guess OG Xbox games. But anyway, so top categories we'll just go from 5 to 1 because I'm just going to go right to left because I guess that's how it categorizes it. The first one is DMC1. And I don't know, I guess I streamed it a decent amount this year. I don't really know. The Bouncer was the next one. Pretty obvious. I practiced it for GDQ, and I also did like some world record grinds for it, so that was cool. Lost Soul Aside, it's funny that this shows up because I binged this game for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something, and then I was like, I'm out, dude. Like, I got the world's first run, and then I think I practiced one day on stream, and I attempted like half a run, and I was like, never mind, this shit's FPS based, fuck this, and I just turned the game off and then uninstalled it after stream, and I have not touched it since. Then the next one was 10,000 Bullets. I played that game a fuck ton.
Yeah.
This is the game that I was talking about. It's fun. I don't know what to tell you, man. It just is. It's a more arcadey Max Payne with some active skills and shit, so it's tight. And then DMC4. DMC4 Special Edition. I did run that game a ton. But those 3 in the middle there, 10,000 Bullets, Lost Soul Aside, and The Bouncer. I don't know if people necessarily want to watch those games. Although I did get a decent amount of views during Lost Soul Aside because it was new and people were interested in seeing the game. And it was one of those few times where being positive about a game that most people don't like was a service to me, because people like would come in and be like, hey, what do you think about this game? Like, I've heard that it's not great. And I would just give like a sort of candid opinion. Like, it's very clearly made by people that are new, but I like what it's doing. And I would explain why. My total number of streams was only 93. I guess I only streamed 93 times this year, which kind of checks out. And nobody clips me either. It was only like 13 clips this year.
Yeah, well,
I only had 5. Like, you're good, dude. Like,
and then chats received was 36.1K. So that's pretty cool. People talked.
They're yapping, bro. Go ahead, Jax. Let's see the downgrade here in every way imaginable. And we'll do it again.
So new followers, 302. So I did
Sick,
slightly
dude.
mod Cosmic on that. Total hours watched was 2.38K. This is probably the year I've streamed the least, like,
that is true.
since I started speedrunning. Like,
I did mean to ask you about that too, because you did say like during the Soul Reaver grind that you felt like you were just playing better, like when you were off stream. Is that basically basically why you just stopped doing it?
That's a big part of it. Although I've kind of noticed now too, like, it's not that I dislike streaming, but it's just like I want to start doing it more with the webcam on.
He's just like me for real.
I think having the face cam on is actually really the big problem for me, of just like the thought of being like seen sometimes. I don't know.
He doesn't like when I look at him and I'm staring at his little
I get it. Even when you turn it off, like
it matters. You know, where it's just like if I stream at a weird time and then like nobody fucking shows up. So it's like, if I wanted to like stream and have people show up, it'd be like that 6 to 8 p.m. range probably. But it's like, because I think it's also the change in like my meds situation too. It's been like keeping normal schedules has been weird because I'm kind of trying to change like everything about the way my brain chemistry works. So it's like, there's a whole lot of factors. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just kind of was on.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say, like, no, I get it, because even in like a lesser extent, right? When I did a couple of streams recently with no cam because I was like recovering from COVID or whatever, right? It was just a lot easier to not feel the urge to like you just feel less eyes on you for obvious reasons, and also just like I'm like searching for the words here, but it's like you are just more there by yourself than you are if like the cam is on.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's weird because there's not more of a disconnect between you and the audience sometimes, because like when I've streamed with cam, you know, like people will talk a bunch, right? And then there's been times where I've streamed without cam, again, recently, and people are still just yapping away and talking and having like a good old time. So there's still not like a disconnect happening, but there is definitely less pressure, and like you can turn the lights off in your room and just kind of play.
That's a big part.
And everything like that too, right? So it is a distinctly different environment. And like, I know that people want to be on and 100% all the time when they stream, but I shit you not. Like, if you still want to stream, but you're not feeling it, just turn the cam off and just still be entertaining. Like, I get that for some people, that's probably not possible given the content and the way that they structure it. But if you're a speedrunner, man, like, the stakes are what people are there for. The stakes and maybe your humor or your monologues or whatever. So,
and just like anecdotally too, like I feel like I'm a better streamer when I'm off cam. For some reason, I talk more when I'm off camera, which is a really funny thing that I notice about myself.
I don't even, I think that's more understandable than anything, because like you're just more like in your own head, right? In a way that's not like self-conscious, right? You are just like more relaxed into yourself, because there's less eyes on you, you know. So maybe something that you would be like, oh, I need to say something, like you're seeing yourself on your stream preview just like saying nothing, so you feel like you need to say something. But like there's been times where like I'll zone out, right? And then it's like, all right, what? Like I don't feel the need to explain that I got to do a strat real quick before I answer chat if I don't have cam on. I'll just do the thing, and then I just like start it back up, you know?
Because like for me too, it's like it's for me specifically, it is very... I'd like to think I'm better at it than I was before, but even then, just like it is very apparent to like, it's very easy to read emotions off my face, and like because I'm aware of that fact, sometimes it just makes me anxious when I'm like reading a message and my face says something before my words and brain do. Because like part of it too is like the way I view like talking and thoughts and stuff is like, the initial like thing that bounces into your head isn't necessarily what you actually believe or mean, right? It's just a thought, and you need to think about what that thought or the way it was put maybe represents.
That's like me with like half my jokes.
Exactly, right? So it's like, so it's one of those things where it's like there's a disconnect between the facial language or like the body language and the way because I'm a very like facially expressive person too. Like with the, you know, I can do like shit like this with my eyebrows.
There's 18 jokes I want to make. I will make none of them.
I'm a very, I don't like where this is going. But like, so like almost as like a privacy thing, it like gives me more time to like actually think about what I want to say and have that. But also like too, it's just like, you know, I probably some of it's body image too, probably. Like not even just like the, you know, the insecurity stuff, but it's just like, to me, when I think about the self and who I am, I much more think about myself as like the person speaking, like the voice or the way I put things or the, you know, things like that, rather than like the way I look and express myself that way. So like to me, like having that webcam doesn't really benefit my own self-expression as much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I already feel like adequately expressed through the way I say things.
True. And you should express your numbers. The rest of them now.
Yeah, that is true. We should get back to doing that, I suppose. 11 new subscribers. I'm in a similar boat to Cosmic, where it's just like, I mean,
guys, if you want to sub to, you know, Cosmic or Jax, just give them to me. Okay, I'll take them.
Yeah, exactly. You would get more emotes of my face by subscribing to Nestani than you would to me. It's actually,
you would.
That's crazy.
See, that's not true of me though. You'd get the equal amount of emotes of my face.
But if you
follow
subscribe
me,
to
as
me,
opposed
you get to use his face anywhere.
It's true, yeah. That was, by the way, the top emote in my channel was the one where I was like, the one that I took for the ETNA.
I like that
Clips
one.
It's a
channel.
great emote.
That's so awesome. But yeah, so categories. Number 5, I almost did the web cam tracking thing again. Number 5. Neopets the Darkest Fairy.
Whoa.
To no one's surprise. Number 4, which was also probably inflated the same way it was for Cosmic with Lost Soul aside, Sea Frog. I streamed and grinded the shit out of that game for second submission period for SGDQ. And then I stopped playing it.
It was never seen from again.
Number 3 was Miska Tiny Tail, which also doesn't shock me because I played the shit out of it when it came out, and then I grinded the shit out of it because it's like an hour-long run. So it kind of necessitates gaming. Number two and number 1 will shock literally fucking nobody. Number 2 is Frog Monster.
Whoa!
Oh, I thought that was number
crazy.
1. I thought
No,
that was number
it's
1.
not. Soul Reaver 1 is
that game is the number 1.
A Soul Reaver. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
Soul
Monster
Reaver
hated
is
till the day I
number
die.
1.
That makes sense.
Now,
as
interestingly enough, according to this, I'm in the top 10% of all of like my top 4 most streamed categories, which means I guess I'm like
just means that you're
streamed it the most.
I think it's in the top 10% of
so.
your own streams.
No, because I'm
I
not in the
actually
top
know.
10% of like for Neopets the Darkest Fairy.
Yeah, it said I was top 10% for Spyro, and I played that game for like a month for a video that didn't do jack shit. So I was like, I don't know what the top 10% means at all. I got it for every single one except co-working and studying.
I think it's probably just you were at like the top 10. You were at like the top 10 of that top 10 of that
nobody watches
percent of that category. I mean, it would explain why I had top 10% for Lost Soul aside.
Well, that doesn't
for
explain
sure.
why I have top 10% of Smite 2. Because
Okay,
way
that's-
more
that
people
is just-
play and stream that game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
And I
was gonna
don't
say,
get any
That's
viewers.
true.
So I think it's just your own top 10%.
Who fucking knows?
interesting.
Twitch
Who knows?
fucking sucks.
I'm sweaty.
Anywho, speaking of Twitch, I streamed on that website 94 times this year.
Damn.
So I
Crazy.
beat
a bunch of
Cosmic out by a
streamers on the
couple of streams.
call.
Yeah, 9.17k chats received.
And a lot of them
I
are
had
me.
5 clips made of my channel, and then to nobody's shock, my top emote is Stuart screaming, which is a great emote.
It's the greatest emote of all time.
It is the greatest emote of all time. Are we doing just streamer or as streamer?
Well,
as viewer,
guys,
or
I'll go real quick,
does it
guys.
matter?
Here's my Twitch streamer recap. For the person that streamed the most in this call, I've really been on my grind this year, guys. I got 46 new
Fucking
followers,
hell.
banger. I had 324 total hours watched.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
That's true, because I look at that category, Smite 2. Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, my most streamed. So I don't have 5 different things in my. I have 4 games that I streamed, 4 categories. Scooby Doo 9 Frights at the bottom. I don't even know when I streamed that this year, but it
Yeah,
was
I
probably
didn't
like
even
maybe
know
like a
what
bingo
the
or something
fuck.
with Cole, like a one-off.
Probably the,
Yeah, like a
maybe
one-off.
100%.
And then when I was
That's
learning
possible.
Mario 64 for like a couple weeks, that's my 3rd most game. And then this confused me for a second. I looked it up while you all were talking, but Lunistis is my second most streamed game, and that's because True Ending, there was like some sort of strat that got found, and so I went back to that category and played it again.
Oh,
in
right.
February,
the,
like January, February this
the
year.
hover glitch.
The-
Like the
yeah,
hover
yeah,
glitch
yeah.
shit.
So I grinded that.
5.2.
And then my most streamed category, guys, that I'm in the top 10% of whatever. Who knows what that means?
Whatever the fuck that
The
is.
world,
Smite 2,
for sure.
the greatest game of all time. I have a sickness. Please help me. Anyway, I got 40 streams, total, 1,042 chats, and 3 clips. And my top emo is myself. Anyway, my viewer recap. This is way more fun and interesting, guys.
Yeah.
I have 1.54k hours watched total on Twitch this year, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in there. Lower than normal though. I don't have that many hours watched anymore because I don't really watch that much Twitch anymore. I'm definitely more of a YouTube frog.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But I did visit the website 349 times this year, so almost 365. 6,000 chats sent. Sorry, guys, I have 6.15 thousand chats sent, and 4,703 of those were sent in Cole's chat.
Oh wait, hold on. I want to say so. Wait. So I got channel points. I became affiliate in the middle of the year. Guess how many channel points have been used on my channel in like just the past like 6 months?
Like a mill.
Yeah, something like that.
It's 999.2 thousand. So much gambling and TTS has happened in my fucking stream. It's unreal. You guys have spent almost collectively 1 million channel points on gambling and TTS. What?
So good.
Shit.
It's so good.
No.
It's
Like,
just
what the fuck,
young money,
people?
cash money.
Oh my
it's
god!
so great.
Honestly.
Anyways,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah,
I think
I forgot to mention that.
I tweeted on Blue Sky, but I think it's like 60% of my chats or some shit. Like we're all sending Cole's chat, which they call me dedicated. They've been saying it.
Yeah.
My most watched streamer. We'll go 5-1. My fifth most watched streamer. I'm sure no one can guess. It's Simply. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have thought?
It's simply.
It is simply my fourth most watched streamer because I'm a real one. That is the entire state of Delaware. I watched that for 91 hours this year. Yes, sir. And then at number 3, unfortunately, usurping the entire state of Delaware is QE motherfucking Cinderella. With 114 hours watched. And then Cole with kind of a big jump is number 2 with 183 hours watched. I was chatting in that guy's chat. I'm in there.
Oh my
God.
I'm a real one, guys. People have been saying
Bro
it.
is posting.
I'm posted and I'm chatting. You cannot shut me the fuck up in Cole's chat. It is a problem. And then my number 1 streamer with only 55 chats sent, and I guarantee all 5 of them are lowercase OM. Just in the OM emote, which is basically another version of the Omega Lol emote. And it's Jody. It's Quarter Jade. To no one's surprise at all. I think she's been my most viewed streamer for like the past 2 or 3 years. Like,
Yeah.
That'll do it.
she's just funny, man. What do you want from me? And then my most used emote is Mango Typers.
That's real funny.
I'm absolutely not
Last
surprised.
time that'll happen,
Yeah,
dude.
it's tough. It's not gonna happen again. But
last
this year,
time?
Mango Typers. Yes, sir. I was typing away
Last-
for
the
the
last-
first 7 months.
The last hurrah, dude.
And then he decided to.
I
No,
can.
we won't get into
I can go
Yeah.
over my viewer one too, real quick here.
Go ahead.
So hours watched was 2.21k.
Damn. He's on that shit.
Oh, wait till I
Distinct
get to
days.
mine.
Distinct days visited 355. Chat sent is actually kind of nuts. I don't know how they came to this conclusion, but it was 16.9k.
Damn, nigga, what the fuck?
I
I
was
thought
like,
I typed a lot in Cole's chat.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? And
Holy
so
shit.
What?
I don't know,
That's
dude. I guess I just be
get
typing
hacked?
away, bro. I
you
don't
get
know,
hacked?
dude.
Wait,
No.
didn't you get your Twitch account hacked, or was that something else?
No, they said that I was. They said that I was an
banned him.
automated account for like
Yeah.
a week. Yeah.
Maybe that's where the
But-
numbers came from.
Then they were like, no, actually, that was a little joke, and I was like, all right, fair enough.
We got a little goofy. Just a little
Yeah.
goof, you know?
Just a little goof by the AI. Yeah, and I was like,
real.
all right, well, sure, whatever. So my number 5 streamer was Dangerous with 70 hours watched. He hasn't been speed running. He has not been speed running much this year. So I've been not watching as much. Yeah.
Dude, what a pace pal. Oh my god.
I think he's also just not been. I feel like he's also not been streaming as much. But yeah, Dane, you should speed run more. Anyway, Maxi Lobes, 111 hours watched. This is another case too, where like that's the homie, is same as Dangerous, but also Maxi streams really late, and I can only really show up for a couple of hours. And then actually no, Maxi was number 3. I'm sorry. Sharkat was 95 hours watched. I just kind of turned him on, and he usually is running something that I like. So, or if he's not, then I just kind of lurk. Maxi, yeah, number 3. Number 2 is Tampa Never Sleeps, 119 hours. Yep. Fighting game tournament runners and stuff. They're fucking hilarious as well when
Lava,
they comment.
baby.
When they commentate Marvel 3, they're fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
One of the quotes of the year was just like somebody said, what, Obama doesn't compete in this because there's a player whose name is EMP Obama, and he plays like Zero Dante Frank. And somebody in the chat was like, what, Obama doesn't play in these? And Tong goes, well, I don't think any of the presidents play in any of our tournaments. He's like, but if and then there's an assist from Sentinel. And then he goes, but I'm pretty sure that Obama would use Sentinel drones if he did play. So
it's pretty good. That's pretty
good.
good.
If you know ball, that joke is like fucking.
It's pretty good. Yeah. They also have a what Marvel vs. Capcom characters are basketball players. So I might need to link that to Nestani and see if
LeBron James.
See if it.
Good.
Yeah. Well, he said that Sentinel was Wilt Chamberlain because there's like rumors of that character being good, but we've just not seen it in such a long time.
Based. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Don't know the characters, but I believe you.
That's so funny.
Actually, the context for this is that in Marvel 2, number one, in Marvel 2, Sentinel was like really broken. And then also at the beginning of Marvel 3, he had a ton of health. He has the highest health in the game. And then they lopped off like 25% of his health. And now he's not as good because people got better at the game. Shocking.
Whoa.
But anyway. And then number 1 by a huge ass margin was Death Tropes. 456 hours watched.
Damn.
With 6,475 chats sent.
That's more chats than I have total.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's one of those things where like
that's actually crazy.
He always streams on the days that like either I'm like busy and then I get home and he's still streaming for a couple of hours, or he's just streaming on a day that I'm not streaming. So I would just watch.
W.
And also, again, that's the homie. So yeah.
And he hates all three of us.
That is true.
Well,
go ahead, Jaxler.
Probably tangentially true.
I want to start this off with some context. Something I do a lot is if I'm going about my day, I will like put someone's stream on in the background and like just leave. Yeah. So because of that, my hours watched this year was 3.84K, which is fucking insane. 364 distinct days visited, so basically every day, which yikes.
Damn, 364 is fucking, he missed one day. God damn. Holy shit. Degenerate.
Well, did Cosmic have 365? I don't know.
He was
I had 355.
And I had 349, so...
Damn, I have a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Only sent 3.42K chats though.
I sent more chats in Cole's chat than you sent total.
Yeah, I was chatting. I was just chatting away, bro. I don't know what it is, but
I'm such a lurker. dude.
I don't even know how I.
Cosmic's literally the chatting emote, just like the one that I send all the time. It's actually him.
Dude, my stats are so fucked.
The fucked up part is I didn't feel like I sent a ton because I'd be sending these long ass messages, so I don't break it up.
Bro fucking writes essays.
I just be like typing them, and it's just like, how the fuck, dude? And I always know that like it pisses people off because like I'll send the message and then they're like, all right, hang on, and then they have to like get to a part in the run where they can read it. Awesome. Or read it piecemeal. But anyway, Jax, go ahead. My bad.
So top channels, number 5, DECosmic with 130 hours watched.
Based.
Beating him by a single hour watched. Number 4 is Maxilobes.
GG, easy clap.
Fair enough, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then a pretty substantial jump to number 3. And this is another one of those situations where a lot of times I just lurk on this stream. Pippi in a Top Hat, who does a lot of Zelda speedrun stuff, a lot of Skyward Sword, some Phantom Hourglass. And then number 2, and that's with 184. Number 2 is Mr. Shasta with 197
No one could have guessed that.
No one could have guessed that. And then number 1, and it's not even remotely fucking close. It is Games. Nope. It is Games Done Quick.
Fake fan.
With maybe the funniest fucking 2-stat spread ever. It's 520 hours watched, 124 chat messages.
Wow. Say you're a lurker without saying you're a lurker.
And then my most used emote is Stuart screaming.
True base.
Which is correct. Cole, do you even watch Twitch?
Dude, well, so that's the thing is all these numbers are so puny, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. Hours watched, 229. Although distinct days visited was way more than I thought. It was 280. Total chats sent was 2.31K.
Dang.
So only like 2,000.
In 229 watch hours is kind of nuts.
Yapping, bro.
Well, really, I only watch my homies. Like, that's pretty much it. Number 5, my top channels, number 5 is Super Troll because it was, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. I feel bad, but he had a good King Jellyfish RTA tournament, Dries Grim or whatever. That shows you how little I watch Twitch. But this is the guy who had
tournament.
Dude, I'm a SpongeBob like ball nowhere. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He's like hosted the BFBB King Jellyfish RTA tournament that Mortal was
on. Okay.
And stuff like that. But then number 4 was Phantom. Playing like usually it was like Paper Mario Randomizer or well lately he's been doing Mega Man Battle Network for GDQ. And then 3 was Jaxler. 2,
Jaxler.
Yep, Jaxler with 14 hours watched, Nestani with 17 hours watched, which I don't know how that happened.
Let's go. He's watching me play Smite too, guys. Yeah, I'm into the top level 17 hours. Oh That's God. Like most of the hours that I streamed this year total.
Yep, and then number 1 was Mortal with 19 hours watched, and most of my chats, it was actually, wait, I just realized that half my chats sent were in Mortal's chat, and I was probably arguing about stupid fucking shit with him. It was 1,200 chats sent, and it was probably, whether it be like cold hot chocolate or we were talking about like birth rates, like I would just like,
oh my God,
like arguing about birth rates is crazy.
We were going all over the place, bro? Yeah.
Yo, I'm glad I appeared in someone's top stream list, guys. I'll take the W, even though it's only 17.
I like to think that if I didn't watch the BFBB tournament, then Cosmic would have been 5, though. Like, I feel like that's kind of troll that this guy got to my top 5.
You just tell
kind of a
this guy.
Yeah. But my
you just say that that to all the ladies.
I do.
You would have been in my top 5 Twitch streams, but
yeah, you would have. But I just. But my top watch things, obviously Frights, BFBB, Twilight Princess, Sonic Heroes, and Lunistus, which I don't know how Lunistus got there. I would have really thought it would have been
it's
like
all 17
else.
of those hours. It's just me.
And then my most used emote is egotistically my own emote. It's the Shaggy like "Let's Go" emote.
Nice.
So I just like my own emotes.
Bro.
But
the purpose of being Twitch affiliate is so that you can make your own emotes and then use them anywhere you want to.
True.
Sure. Honestly.
All right, guys. Let's rapid fire your just top 5 of YouTube. I don't care about anything else. All their stats were kind of fucking dog shit and boring, so we're just gonna do the top 5 real quick.
Yeah.
So
the top 5 channels?
Yeah, top 5 channels. Yeah. I can start since I have mine pulled up, or do you want to go, Cosmic?
Well, mine is just 4 ASMR channels and then us.
Hell yeah. Listen in order, though?
Wow, really?
Okay, so 5 was KWS ASMR, 4 is ETNA, 3 is C-Heap ASMR, 2 is Chili Bee ASMR, 1 is ASMR Twix.
Oh my God, that's so much ASMR.
Hell yeah.
That's
crazy. I don't have an ASMR channel in my top 5. That's actually kind of surprising.
I would have expected that from Nestani. Yeah.
Because you don't know ball, bro.
They're like, I have 3 ASMR, like in the, you know, that like conglomerate that they did of like a bunch of channels when they're like, how many channels you watch this year? I do have 3 ASMR channels there, like in my top channels, but they're probably like 6, 7, 8 or something like that.
The funny thing is that like I feel like I just watched like the same 5 videos from them just on repeat.
Based. I feel that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, my top 5 is a bit more interesting, and no one's ever gonna guess. I have 2 sides of me on YouTube right now lately, and it's really cooked. Number 5, it's KG certified. That's right. Kevin Garnett's podcast with Paul Pierce is my number 5. Dude, Kevin Garnett might be the funniest person on the planet. On God, his podcast is so funny. It's just so good. And they actually talk about ball, and they're ball knowers. And speaking of basketball. Number 4 is The Old Man and the Three, which for people that are like vaguely aware, it's JJ Redick's old podcast that he ran, but it's now ran by Tommy Alter, who's the co-host, and they just have a bunch of like current NBA players on. So like they have Duncan Robinson a lot, they have Cam Johnson a lot, they have the OKC guys on a lot, and I just like watching them. They just did an episode with Bam and Norman Powell. I watched the shit out of that because I'm a Miami Heat fan. It's a good time. And then to no one's surprise, now we're going to get into the very obvious stuff. Number 3 is Tech Linked. It's the Linus Tech Tips channel, but this channel specifically just does tech news, and it's just they release videos 3 days a week. I watch every single one to keep on top of the tech news. And speaking of tech news, number 2, because I'm a fake fan, and my favorite podcast is the Waveform Podcast. That's right, the Waveform Podcast, which is MKBHD's podcast. That is my most it's second most viewed channel, because again, tech news. I really like tech, guys. I just watch everything tech.
Yeah.
And then number 1 is Linus Tech Tips.
That's crazy, bro.
Whoa, Linus Tech Tips number 1. I literally watch every single Linus Tech Tips video, and they upload a lot of them, so therefore they're number 1. It makes complete sense. Like, it literally like makes so much sense. Like, Linus Tech Tips uploads the most, and then like Waveform is once a week, and it's a podcast, so they're gonna be there a lot. And then Tech Link is like 3 days a week. It's just there. And then the other 2 are podcasts, because I think they do it by watch hour, which makes sense. They do how Spotify should, harkening back to Cole's point. Who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Jaxler.
I'll do it. Oh,
Yeah,
Jax
go ahead,
goes.
Cole. No, Cole, you go, because
right.
mine's complicated.
Okay, so
How is it complicated?
my top channels. Honestly, if anybody even recognizes like some of, I'll be impressed if some of you even recognize these. Number 5 is Spilled Ink. That's because I got into drawing about a year ago. This is the channel that Didus and Emma Richu both have, where they do like specifically physical media drawing, and I fucking watch every video that they post. They're super cool. Then 4 is Sleep Deprived. That's like Schlatt's like little friend group thing with like a panda and Astro and why am I forgetting fucking Mika? Jesus, I'm sorry. Not that you would ever be watching this. Number 3. Number 3, I'm kind of pissed off of, but it's true. It's this channel that's called Spiritual Brother, and it's literally just like ambient music, and I'm pretty sure all the fucking thumbnail shit is just AI art. But
that's
like
tough.
the reason why I listen to it is because like I'm waking up in the morning, and I do this thing called morning pages, where I write like 3 pages just like about whatever, just to like get whatever thoughts out of my system. And I always have that on in the morning, because I'm like tired as fuck with a cup of coffee, and I'm like, dude, fuck it, just put on something. Like, geez, I just don't want to be in a quiet fucking room, and that's always there. And I'm like, whatever, because I think actually your YouTube algorithm accounts for the time of day, because I only get recommended their videos in the morning.
They do. I only get recommended ASMR videos at night.
Yeah. Which is smart. But number 2 is Game Grumps. I've been a Game Grumps fan since I was in middle school, and so I think I'm just always going to have Game Grumps to be in my top 5. And then number 1 is James Schultz. He's like a study with me streamer. And so like I always have his fucking streams on when I'm working on my own stuff. And I also just really like most of his productivity videos. Although I feel like he's one of those YouTubers where I wish he actually posted less, because now they're not as special when he posts.
Damn.
Like, he posts, and I'm kind of like, this is kind of slop, man.
He needs to be on that Michael Reeves grind.
Yeah.
Upload a video once every 3 years.
That is my top 5 shit for YouTube.
Jaxler.
So the reason I said mine is complicated is not because it's complicated, but it forces me to bear a part of my soul out to the world that I meant to take with me to the grave. Earlier this year,
it's ASMR, guys. He's been secretly shitting on me and Cosmic this whole time, but he also watches ASMR.
It's arguably worse. Obviously I'm doing a lot better now, but shit was real bad with the. No, it's no. Just let me fucking talk, okay?
Spit King, naked
for whatever fucking reason, when I was in like the throes of like my depressive episodes and just like bed rotting, the shit that I would like watch on repeat was just like compilations of blind auditions of The Voice. Most of the time, specifically The Voice Australia. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck
you like the Australian
was
cats,
wrong.
Bro.
I don't fucking know, man. So my number 5 is The Voice Global, and number 3 is Best of The Voice. So it's really embarrassing.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
That's fire.
You know, I thought to myself,
What a wonderful world.
I'm gonna understand where he's coming from. He's really being candid and laying his soul out and being quite vulnerable right now. And honestly, I just want to say, what the fuck, bro?
You should have just lied.
You should have just lied. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Batman could have not beaten that out of me. Like, just wouldn't have happened, bro. Like,
I mean, what's so bad about it, though? Like, what's so bad about that, you know?
It's just really funny. That's all.
I mean, it is funny. I don't think it's that
Honestly,
bad. I feel like I'd tell Batman over, like, a cup of... Like,
Because
he
the
doesn't have to throw a
problem
fight,
is that I was just watching this shit to binge it, and I'm just like, oh, I just really like some of these covers, and like I started to like get Stockholm syndromed into it.
No,
and
listen,
it's just,
I get it. I get it. When I was depressed
No,
like
you
a few years
don't.
ago, no, when I was
This is a
when I
me
was
problem.
no, when I was depressed a few years ago, I would spam Kitchen Nightmares because I loved seeing other people fucking suffer with their shitty ass kitchens. And like Gordon like touches, he's like, look at all this mold, and then he starts touching it and stuff like that. I'm like, I just want to see people get mad because I'm mad, and it feels good. I guess it isn't the same thing.
Go ahead, Jackson.
All right, dude, I was actually low-key crying. Okay, so besides...
You were also crying when you were watching The Voice. Go ahead.
No, I was not. I was just... I wasn't crying. I wasn't laughing. I
you were just
wasn't happy
emotionless.
or
You were just,
sad.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
ISO'd.
I was not. I was. Yeah,
You're
it was
gone.
bad, dude. It was real bad. Sorry for trauma dumping at the function again. But if we ignore
Honestly,
5 and 3,
Okay, yeah, we're
it's
ignoring 5
fine
and 3.
because this trauma dump has glitter to it, so it's fine. You know?
Ooh, yeah,
it's a
cute.
polished gold turd. You know.
It's like some macaroni art.
Macaroni.
Number 4 was D&D shorts. I don't actually play Dungeons and Dragons, but for some reason, I guess this is my game designer brain. I love listening to people talk about the design of tabletop games. So he was probably of those like people, the one I watched the most of his like breakdown like content and just like, here's all the bullshit you can do in this game type of thing. Number 2 and number 1 are weirdly enough both Pokemon related. Number 2 is Electric Wind Girlfriend, whose like entire thing is like making these like really like low effort art wise looking PowerPoints about specific Pokemon or moves or just things about competitive Pokemon. And then number 1 by a long shot is Wolfie VGC, Wolfie Glick.
Oh, Wolfie, yeah.
If you know me, you know I am.
He loves
fucking,
Pokemon.
I'm on that world champ difference type shit. Wolfie's the fucking goat. Wow, I feel like I violated myself in a way. Like
I was
did,
hoping
but
you'd
it's
say,
funny.
I feel free. Like I let out the truth.
No, I actually-
Oh, you don't feel free?
No,
this
you
is
don't
the
feel
type
like
of
that.
shit that makes me not want to stream with a webcam. You know, it's
You know, somehow, like, yours is, like, more embarrassing than Cosmic having 4 ASMR channels, which is, like, impressive, I think. Yeah.
It's true, honestly.
I was surprised
Does
I didn't
YouTube
get a
have a
single
sleep timer?
ASMR channel, but I guess, like, that is because Tiptoe just stopped uploading this year, so got cooked. And Kelly Belly doesn't upload enough. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the podcast. A little bit of a long one, but we got through.
Yeah,
I thought this was going to go by a little bit faster. I actually thought we were going to talk about other things on the episode other than
Last year.
This is
I think
crazy.
this happened. I think this happened last year.
Well, it happened last
Yeah,
year
I was gonna
because
say,
you
you
ranted
felt
about your Spotify rap for 40 minutes. That's
Yeah,
why
because
it
that shit was fucking terrible. That shit was so stupid. I still fucking hate Spotify.
It sounds like surely.
Don't
Okay.
put your fucking shit with duration of anyway. Whatever.
But like, see,
Fuck you, Spotify.
It's happening
I'm glad I don't
last
use
year
you anymore.
it was fine, and so I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine this year. No, it was a bit longer, but that's okay, guys.
And it wasn't my fault. It's not my fault.
We just did
though.
all
It
of
wasn't
our
my fault.
raps, and it was a little bit
Yeah.
long,
Yeah.
but you learn more about us.
share with us
And-
your raps in the comments
And
or in the
actually,
posts.
Who
or
was your
in the-
next
top 5
week-
artists? Yeah.
Oh yes, this is important.
Next week there is an AMA episode. We are doing an AMA episode. It's actually not going up next week. It's going up on the 26th, but we're recording it next week. So you should leave your if you have any questions for us down below. If you somehow watched an hour and 38 minutes, you're a gamer, first of all. Shout outs to you. Leave some comments below that you want to ask. We're also going to ask them on Blue Sky, so you'll see the Blue Sky post if you don't make it all the way to the end. I get it. It's an hour and 40-minute long podcast. But AMA episode is coming up, so if you want to ask us anything, you don't have to ask all four of us the same question. You can ask people ISO'd questions. I don't care. Just ask us questions, please. Thanks. Yep. That's all I have to say. Does anyone else have anything to say?
I got Vanquishware back for the first time in 4 years. Yeah. That was pretty sick. And then I was on pace to improve it by a minute or so, and then I failed the final QTE because I started mashing the third prompt instead of the second prompt too early.
No.
So I PB'd by
actually.
7 seconds instead of 50 seconds. So that was pretty tight.
I thought
anyway, I'm gonna be
thing for a second.
I'm gonna be improving. No, actually,
no.
That would have been funny, but it's fine.
I deserve it after what I've been through. This
I will
episode.
be continuing to stream more Vanquish, and I'm gonna try and get the record for the other category, the other main category, because it's basically 2 main categories, but. I'm hoping to break a minute barrier in no DLC, and then we'll see about maybe breaking another minute barrier in the with DLC weapons category. So it's been sick.
Yeah. Don't forget to ask us your questions, please. That's all I have to say.
Don't park on the grass. Goodbye.